Hi, I'm CJ Bruce, founder and CEO of ChuckJoe. Today we're going to talk about common mistakes that people make when setting up UGC campaigns. So to start, UGC stands for user-generated content. So these are campaigns that people run when they want to have certain products shared, things shared using a hashtag, and really generate a bunch of engagement as well as content from the general public, usually. So these are things like you're gonna, share a post, tag a friend, use a hashtag for a chance to win. So the number one most common thing that people do is have way too big of an ask. So you have to think about the bare minimum entry. Usually when we're running campaigns like this, we try to think about what are people already doing in their day where they could just use the hashtag to have it be a part of the campaign, part of the conversation, or maybe a slight tweak, slight variation in their day-to-day activities. So for example, if you are a food brand and say you have a beverage product that you want to get people to share for a chance to win a month's supply, rather than saying, okay, come up with a creative craft project where you take 30 empty bottles and you need to build a birdhouse out of it. No one's going to do that. Way too much work. No one's going to do that. Silly idea also. But anyway, the other aspect would be reaching, and this is assuming that you have product on shelves and people that are buying the product, and to advertise to existing customers and just say, share a photo of how you enjoy your fill-in-the-blank beverage during your day using hashtag blank for a chance to win something amazing. So in that example, people are already using the product at some point during their day, so you're just asking them to take a photo, use the hashtag, and then that goes into a prize and a contest that will incentivize them to be a part of it. So really thinking about who's your target customer, what's their day-to-day like, and how can you add value to that and incorporate your campaign so that it's not forcing them to do a bunch of other work. Another mistake that people make, really framed up as an opportunity, is thinking about what's the prize value in relation to what you're asking them to do. So going back to my first example, if we did want someone to build a birdhouse out of these bottles, if we were, say, to give them a car, right? Much larger value, much more likely that they're going to put in extra effort for a chance to win that. So just thinking through, okay, what are we asking people to do? What's the value of something that they can win? Do those things make sense? Do they even out? Right? People are willing to do a lot more work for a much higher value prize. And value is not just dollar amount. It can also be how valuable is this perceived in their life? Is this going to make their life better? Is this something that your target audience really wants? All things to think about when crafting these campaigns. Another aspect of UGC campaigns that brands often make a mistake with is having a prize that is only product, your product. So this is especially for food brands, when you have a lower price product, to get to that prize value that we're talking about. If you say want to have a $250 value and your product costs $5, that's a ton of product that people probably don't want. So getting out of the mindset of the only thing you can give away as a part of a UGC campaign is your product. You can partner with other products, non-competitive products and brands. You can offer gift cards, really a wide variety of other things that you can do that, again, at the end of the day, you just want to get your audience to participate. And so thinking about what value can you offer them, what are they going to be really interested in, always include your product as a part of this, of course, but not necessarily having it be the only thing that you're giving away. So it's a really good way to help incentivize, especially if you want them to do more work than just sharing a standard photo. Another mistake that brands make when running UGC campaigns is not preceding the content, meaning having posts ready to go as soon as the campaign launches. So rather than opening it up and saying, okay, everybody share using our hashtag, it's going to be great, look at all these entries, there aren't any entries. So before you even make the contest public, make sure that you seed it with some content. So this could be at the very lowest end, just working with your staff, your team, you yourself, if you're a solopreneur, and just creating some of those initial posts so that when it goes live and people check the hashtag, there's something there and you're also giving them a sense of what you're looking for. So that's one way to do it. Another great way to do it is to work with influencers. So when you first launch the campaign, have some influencers that you work with ahead of time so that okay, we're going to launch on X date, and they are in sync with you in your planning so that day they all post the content. The influencer strategy is a really strong one because one, you're going to get some awesome content from those influencers that goes up, and then you're also reaching their audiences, and you should structure it so that they're then calling out what the contest is, what they need to share, all of the requirements, all of those pieces, and then you instantly have an audience to participate, as well as some great content that seeds the overall campaign, so that anywhere you're announcing it, people can go and check the hashtag and they'll see some great content in there. So those are just a few tips on setting up and running a successful UGC campaign through the lens of common mistakes that brands make. So hope you have a great day, and always reach out to us if you have any questions or want to set up a consultation. Thanks.